Hi, my name is Maaike, and I'm an Alexander Technique teacher and a violinist. Welcome to this new series of videos on the wonderful and powerful skill I call zooming out. For those of you who are familiar with the Alexander Technique, zooming out happens automatically when you stop and tune into spatial awareness. Let me explain a bit about zooming out. Human beings have the ability to make themselves heavy or light. Anyone who has had the experience of carrying a small child who really wants to be carried knows that it will feel relatively light. But when the child doesn't want to be carried at all, or when it's sleeping, it will feel a lot heavier. Children can really play with this. The same goes for adults. When we are alert and connected to the space around us, we will be lighter and movement will be easier than when we are excluding the space around us. For instance, when we are concentrating hard, paying close attention to details, or when we are worrying. Why is that? When people are zooming in on a detail on the inside, for instance, a painful body part, or on the outside, for instance, their mobile phone, they narrow their consciousness. They exclude their surroundings, exclude the awareness of the rest of themselves, and go into a narrow tunnel of over-concentration. This in turn will change their muscle tone, which will make them a bit more tense, heavy, or collapsed, which will restrict their movements. The opposite happens when you zoom out. When you consciously zoom out, you pause a moment, so that you create the space and time for yourself to choose a broader focus of attention. When you zoom out, you expand your awareness, so that you will become aware of all of your body, mind, and emotions. And you will become aware of the space all around you. Your muscle tone changes. You will release excess tension, your breathing will be enhanced, and movement will become easier. Now, let's do an experiment together, which will help clarify the difference between zooming in and zooming out. First, look at the screen, concentrate on it, and zoom into it. Think of your eyes needing to work hard to see something at the screen. Observe your breathing and tension levels. What do you notice? Now start to zoom out. Think of seeing as something that's effortless. Imagine the light and the images of the screen coming towards you. Now, do you notice you can also take in images from the far left and right, from out of the corners of your eyes? Maybe you see a window on your left and a wall on your right. This is what we call panoramic vision. Don't look for your panoramic vision by working hard or moving your eyes. Simply look softly at the screen and notice you can also take in colors and shapes from out of the corners of your eyes. Did you notice your breathing freeing up as soon as you started to zoom out? Now, once more, let's experience the difference between zooming in and out together. In a moment, we're going to bring our arms out to the sides, up to shoulder level. But before lifting your arms this first time, first narrow your attention by zooming in. So, either look at the ground in front of your feet, or close your eyes, or focus on a body part. This will bring your attention inward and downward. And then bring up your arms out to the side and observe yourself. What did you notice? How was your breathing? How comfortable was this movement? Next, let's take a moment to zoom out. Look into the distance and observe your whole self from your head to your sitting bones to your feet. Imagine you are a bird flying overhead, looking down at yourself. Become aware of the space above you, below you, to your left and right, and behind. Now allow your arms to come up to shoulder height once more and observe yourself. Was the movement different this time? How was your breathing? Your tension levels? Usually, people notice that the movement felt lighter and easier when they were zooming out. Zooming out also improves your quality of life, because you don't miss out on a beautiful sunset. Don't miss out on important information from all of your body, mind and emotions. Don't miss out on an old man needing help to cross the street. Or don't miss out on the conductor wanting the music to be played a little faster this time. Now, I have good news for you. Zooming in is just a habit. And as you know, with practice, habits can be changed. So whenever you're walking down the street, look into the distance and connect yourself to the space around you. Zoom out while riding your bike or driving your car. It will be a lot safer too. Zoom out when eating your lunch and enjoy eating mindfully. Zoom out when working at the computer. You will release unnecessary tension each time. Zoom out when you feel pain somewhere. You will notice you feel a little bit better when the pain becomes part of a bigger picture. Zoom out when you're worrying or when you can't stop thinking of your to-do list. Zoom out when you're learning something new or when you're practicing a difficult passage. Would you like some help remembering to zoom out? Download my free Think Up app. And if you never had an Alexander Technique lesson before, find yourself an Alexander Technique teacher to get the full experience. In the next videos on zooming out, I will give you practical tips on how to practice zooming out when you want to correct something about your posture, during sports, music making, computer work, and finally, when you're worrying or in pain. It is so rewarding to come back to zooming out. It will help you feel more connected to yourself and the world around you and enjoy the moment of now. Have fun practicing zooming out and see you next time. Bye bye.